Eso fue lo que dijiste tú. No era amor, no era amor, pero a mí sí me partió en dos. No era amor, no era amor, pero a mí sí me partió en dos. No era amor, no era amor, pero a mí sí me partió en dos. No era
Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, an absolute legend in chess, was facing off against a really experienced chess grandmaster. We have Surya Ganguly, and in this position here just bishop to d7 was played by Surya. You could have also gone for f6, and f6 would have been a really decent attempt to be able to try and save this game. This was a really chaotic game, by the way. Knight to d2 and here f5 would have been really nice, but the thing is that bishop caps on c6 and finding all of this would have been, well, at least to say difficult, because after b captures, now you just go for king to h1, queen to d6 now, and after queen to e2, just bishop to a6, trying to develop. But you have g captures on f5, and after this knight to f4, the game goes on. You have to go for a move like queen to f3 in this position to be able to keep the advantage, but still. But after d caps on c4, hey, bishop to d7 was played. Now just comes this knight to g5, and after f6 finally, but it's a bit too late, knight to e4, and after a queenside castle, he just rook caps on f6, getting a free pawn. Bishop to e8 was played, but now just comes queen to f1, very decently targeting everything and taking control of this entire file. And after knight to d4, now just going for even a lot of discovery. So here queen needs to move, so queen to c7, but just comes this rook to f2, bishop to c6 now, but here just bishop captures, rook captures, so it's a free exchange. Now here Maxime is an exchange up and in a completely winning position. Here rook to e1 was played, now just comes even e5, rook to f7 attacking the queen, rook to d7, rook captures, queen captures, and now just going for this queen to f6, hitting this at the same time, and hit knight to f4 was played, but now just comes queen to h8 check. You have to block with the queen, and in this position just trading the queens would have been enough. After king to h2, just play king to e7, bishop to h1, and after b6 just play knight to f2 asking for a trade, bishop captures, king to e6, and still you're in exchange up in a completely winning position. But after queen to d8, hit knight to d6 check was played by Maxime, trying to just be a little bit fancy. And after king to c7, hey, just going for queen caps on d8, and after king captures, bishop caps on c6, b captures, but now just going for rook to e3, king to e7 was played, but after knight to e4, here Surya Ganguly resigned the game, and Maxime Vachier-Lagrave is through to round 3 with this spectacular win.